long dirt road a house, and 1,000 yards behind that house, the body of 11-month-old Harley Lewis found by deputies.
One deputy's got kids, one's a mama. It's tough to look at.
It's a tragic conclusion to a twisted afternoon for Chesterfield County Sheriff Jay Brooks. It started with 19-year-old Brianna Lewis saying a man punched her and kidnapped her baby.
She had bruises all over. We found out later that they were from a wreck that she had last week.
After a brief statewide Amber Alert, they also found out none of this woman's story added up.
There is no man. There is no abduction. None of that happened.
All nearby deputies, FBI, and SLED scoured the thick grass on this property, only to find the child dead.
It looked like the baby was put in a plastic bag, then lowered down into the diaper box.
Sheriff Brooks says the mom admits to making the abduction up, but claims she can't remember anything else.
She said she blacked out.
This case, this day, reminds them of not long ago, finding little Erica Parsons' body from Rowan County, stashed not far from here.
That case is a nightmare for law enforcement, and I mean, it haunts you, and this case will be the same.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video come out of South Carolina. You might be saying, Trey, South Carolina and North Carolina been in the news a lot lately. Yes, I mean, they are basically just off the chain right now. I don't know what the hell is going on in the water in Carolinas right now, but we need to check that out. But anyway, it was a major story going on yesterday with this woman. She called and reported her baby missing. So they had a huge Amber Alert out. Had the police, neighbors, everybody searching for this woman baby. Only to find out that this heifer, yes, this heifer killed her own child, had the child in the backyard, and the police found the child. And this is the story that she said. She said a man punched her, kidnapped the baby, and she don't know what the hell happened. But then, when the police found the baby, she basically says that she just remember getting hit, and she don't remember anything else. But to come to find out, she was involved in a car wreck like a week or a couple of days before, and that's how she sustained her injuries. Because when you first looked at her, just like when I first looked at her, I thought a man struck her or somebody with some heavy hands, like a Vander Holyfield or somebody knocked the hell out of her. And I'm like, well, okay, well maybe she got beat up and they took her baby. But come to find out, this dog ass heifer, yes, that's what she is. She's a dog ass heifer. That's the word for the day, dog ass heifer. So if anybody make you mad today, just use the word dog ass heifer. This woman, this heifer killed her child, lied about it, and then gonna lie to the police. But thank the Most High that he sits high and look down low, because you wasn't finna get by with that. And like I said, I don't give a damn what color, race, creed that you claim to be. When you mess with these children, you know, we all have to stand up for the babies, because these are helpless individuals, angels, if you will, until they get corrupted later on in life. But anyway, I'm gonna read a snippet from this story, and I'm gonna dig all the way up in it, and I'm gonna give my opinion. Surely, as we go. South Carolina mom who reported kidnapping arrested after baby found dead. And they should have arrested her ass. A South Carolina mom who concocted her baby being snatched from her arms while checking the mail has been arrested after the missing child was found dead. Now this woman right here, Miss Brianna Lewis, 19 years old, and look at every bit of 49, 59 in the face. And I'm just saying that because she's 19, she's supposed to look a little around her age. You know what I'm saying? So don't get offense when you hear me say a person look that age and you're that age. But you got to understand, they're not your age. So that means they look bad. You feel me? That's all it is. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. Because people ask me all the time, well, you know, baby, 65 still look good. 65 still look good. 57 look good. I'll still rock your world. I'm like, okay. I'm just making a point. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Now, investigators discovered 11-month-old Harley Lane Lewis, child just born into this world, didn't even have a chance to make it to 1 year old, and killed by the main person who's supposed to protect her and nurture her, her own mammy, because that's not a mama, that's a mammy, was buried inside a diaper box in a yard near her family's home Tuesday in Chesterfield, just on 4 p.m., the state newspaper reported. Buried this little baby inside of a diaper box. Like, how sick are you? And this is why they're gonna start forcing force neutralization, where they're gonna force people to get basically like they do animals, neutered. You know, because some people, and I hate to say it, because I'm not trying to be the oracle of life or the one who claims to know it all, but I know one damn thing. is that these babies are suffering and the parents are just going on to jail or going on and they still alive, but their child is dead, whether they in prison for the rest of their life or not. You feel me? And I feel when you do people like that, I believe in an eye for an eye. You killed that baby that way, they ought to bury your ass in a diaper box itself. If not a diaper box, a Payless shoe store box. Let's continue. Now, the baby's remains were found 2 hours after her mother, Breonna Lewis, 19 years old. But like I said, she looked every bit 49. Forget the 49. She looked every bit 59 in the face. I don't know why in the hell do she look like she done aged quadruple her years. Now, it was reported the purported kidnapping prompting a brief Amber Alert. Now, she basically reported the baby kidnapping, and they prompted a whole Amber Alert. Had people all over Carolinas looking for this little child. Come to find out, the own mama, the own mammy, killed the doggone baby. Now, according to Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office, they was looking everywhere for this baby, scoured woods and everywhere, and she sitting back knowing what she done. And then gonna have nerve enough to sit there and lie and say that she blacked out. You didn't black out. How the hell you blacked out? Anyway, at the time of the child's initial disappearance, WHNS reported the teen mother claiming she was checking her mailbox around 2 p.m. Tuesday when an SUV, not a damn Dodge Challenger, not a doggone Ferrari, but an SUV, stopped in the middle of the road. She told officers that a slim white man, I'm glad she didn't put it on the black man, and that's going to make some of y'all mad, but hell, that's what they usually say, like the other woman. Well, I think she was from North Carolina that drowned her baby, said somebody kidnapped the damn children in the car and drove the baby into the water, and come to find out it was her ass. I mean, and she blamed it on a black guy. Y'all remember that story some years ago? Don't act like I'm making this shit up. Anyway, she told officers that a slim white man got out of the van, punched her several times, and then drove away with the infant. So you mean tell me you look at a guy holding your baby in your arm, checking your mail, park his car in the middle of the road and walk towards you and start wailing on you, just giving you the business out of nowhere, dropping them fifth ward bees on you, and you gonna just stand there and take it? Hell no. Something sounds wrong with that, because your motherly instinct should have went out, but I forgot. Oh, you're not a mom. That's why you killed your child. So she was just sitting there basically plotting on a way to come up with a lie or to kill this child, because any other woman, I'm talking to the moms right now, what would you do if you seen a man park his SUV, it don't matter if it's a damn Pinto or a Gremlin, in the road and walk towards you with your child? You automatically, especially if you don't know him, you automatically think, you're going to think that he's going to try something with you. He's going to try to rape you, kill you, or beat you up, or take your child, kidnap your child. So you're going to be protective, in other words. Not this heifer right here. Anyway, now, up on being pressed by investigators, the teen mother admitted to making up the story about the baby being abducted. WLTX reported, of course she's going to admit it, because guess what? Your story don't make no sense. This is why I tell people all the time, if you don't want the children, give the children to somebody who would love these children, who would take care of these children, because there's no excuse for you to sit up here and kill this child. I don't want to hear that shit talking about, well, I brought you in this where I'll take you out. Yeah, your ass gonna be right on death row too if they find you. Anyway, now, of note, Chesterfield County Sheriff Jay Brooks said in his department office initially believed Breonna Lewis' story that she'd been assaulted because she had bruises on her face. I mean, when in Rome, think like the Romans do, as they say. So when you see a person and they got scars on them and you see them bruised up, you're going to think, well, okay, this person telling the truth. That's just like if your sister or niece or auntie or somebody come to your house and they blooded up, they got black eyes, and they said, well, old Keith, old Charles just jumped on me, whooped my ass. You're going to think, well, damn, she got the bruises. Okay, you telling the truth. And come to find out, she did it to her damn self or got her lover or whoever else to do it. But it wasn't done by nobody assaulting her. Investigators later learned the bruises were from a wreck Lewis was involved in on Monday night. Now, she done had a whole damn wreck and done blamed a damn abduction on a guy assaulting her, whooping her ass, gave her a black eye, so it'd be believable. Come to find out, she sustained these injuries in a wreck. Who does that? She been plotting to kill this child, in my opinion. Now, not clear is how Harley Lewis came to die and how the baby girl ended up wrapped in a plastic bag and disposed of in an empty diaper box in the backyard. You feel me? You could have just dropped the child off at the hospital, the fire station. You feel me? I mean, it's not like you what they call a deadbeat dad. They give deadbeat dads a rap just because they won't go take care of the child. Which one is worse in your book? A man that want to have nothing to do with his child, or a man that kills his child. You know what I'm saying? Let me rephrase this in a better way for you all who still wondering what the hell I mean. Is in your eyes, your own opinion now, does it make a man more wrong for neglecting his child and not wanting to have nothing to do with his child because he don't have any connection or love with the child? Or does it make better sense to give these children and have these children and ultimately kill them? You know, so who's worse, the deadbeat dad who leaves the child alive but just won't have nothing to do with the child, or the crazy ass mom who pretends to love the child and all of a sudden click one day and kill the child? I'll let you be the judge by that. You can let me know in the comment section what you all think about that also. Now, to date, investigators offer no possible motive indicating Breonna Lewis may have wanted her baby daughter dead. Also not immediately known was the identity of Harley's father and the father's whereabouts at the time of the daughter's disappearance. Because everybody like, well, where the dad was at? I don't know why people always say that, because the dad might be in prison, dad might be at work, the dad might be across the country somewhere, or he might not have anything to do with the child's life. Let's focus on the person who killed the child, if you will. Now, Lewis was taken into custody Tuesday as the primary suspect in the girl's death and faces charges for filing a false police report. Damn the false police report. Charge that ass with murder. Forget all these other little charges. We talking about murder. You feel me? Police indicated more charges against the mother pending. Hell, I got 3 of them right now that you can give her: aggravated stupidity, not being able to tell a good lie, and also cold-blooded premeditated murder. An autopsy has been scheduled for Harley Lewis Wednesday morning. And when you see this little child smiling, just happy, probably could have grown up to be a teacher, nurse, doctor, who knows. The point is, these parents snuff these children's lives out and then want to sit up here and lie about it and want to throw themselves on the mercy of the court or on the people. We have no sympathy for you. I know I don't, because no child deserved this. Because just as bad as we talk about these deadbeat dads and these deadbeat moms, but mostly the deadbeat dad, like I say, is it more wrong for a man to neglect his child and have nothing to do with it, which that is wrong? Or is it better for the woman to have a child and kill the child and the child just don't exist no more? So let me know what you all think about that situation right there. And this is a sad situation, and you know how I am about these stories about these children, but it must be told. You feel me? It must be told, because this might wake somebody up. It might spark something inside somebody else that see these stories like, well, you know what? I know this woman or this guy that treat their child that way. So, you know, I mean, each one teach one. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this situation. Until next time, you all stay blessed. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share the video. And at the same time, love those children, because you lay down and have them, and you was loving them while you was making them, supposedly. Anyway, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.